What's good, cowboys and girls? This is your boy, Tyler 9197, and today we're gonna talk about our two favorite cowpokes on Red Dead Redemption. So, our two candidates for Red Dead Redemption is either John Marston or Arthur Morgan. So, who is better protagonist? So let's go ahead and start this video. Alright guys, all I gotta say is this before I really start this video is sorry for that, because I know my cowboy accent is horrible, but I try. At least I can truly say that I try. But anyway, let's go ahead and truly start this video. So, between John Marston and Arthur Morgan, who do you feel like is better? But of course, for my video, it's about who I think is better, and like I said, it's my opinion. And if you guys kind of already guessed by the voice I was trying to do, I would have to say Arthur Morgan is definitely my favorite protagonist than John Marston. And I'm gonna give some of my reasons why he's my favorite protagonist than John Marston. So I guess one of the main reasons why I really like Arthur Morgan than John Marston is Arthur is a different type of character to me. He is what I really call a true outlaw. Not to disrespect John Marston, because he's an outlaw too. But guys, when I feel like with Arthur, he is, to me, is like he's the definition of a outlaw. Like, I mean, his character is just like, you could really put him in a situation like, you want to be good or you want to be bad, or you want to do a little bit of both. Like Arthur, it works perfect for him. But for John, because when we were playing him in the first game, like, John Marston is like, I like John, but John is like, his character is more like, when you play as him, he feel like he's the good outlaw. And of course, like, you know, before I go any further, you guys should have played the first and the second one by now. So, but if you haven't, I would leave, because, you know, it's going to really contain spoilers for obvious reasons. But yeah, like for John, I feel like for ever since that, especially from the second game, even from the first one a little bit, he was trying to move on with his life after when Arthur died. So, and then he, you know, like, he tried to be a better man. So even for the first one, even though he was trying to kill the rest of the gang that you know, like Dutch and everybody else that you know, he was affiliated with in the first one, you can still tell about John's personality, like he's trying to be a better man more so than just being straight up an outlaw. Second reason why I like Arthur over John is because Arthur, to me, is like, he is a character that you could grow more with and like love his character more so than John, if that really makes sense. Because for me, I feel like with John, I love the character John. I love playing the character John. But when I play with Arthur, you can really feel like you're Arthur. Like, you feel like that's you in a sense. Like I'm saying, it ain't like we going around picking up the guns and like, yeah, like, yeah, like, no, like, no, not like that. But I feel like with Arthur, you feel, it's like, I feel like Arthur is really a relatable character, and you can really feel like, you know, like, feel where his character is coming from, especially some of the missions and stuff he does. Like Arthur, what I like about him is like, when he came to Dutch, like, Arthur was really loyal to Dutch until close to, you know, almost the very end. Because the thing was, but Dutch, he always believed in him. And Arthur, then when Dutch showed signs that like he was going nutty, even Arthur noticed that. He's like, man, I'm not doing this no more, man. You kind of become a little crazy now. But, you know, it's like, yeah. So Arthur, like, I feel like for him, like, he is a well-developed character, and like you will actually care more about Arthur than John. But like I was saying, like, this is just my opinion. Like I said, not to disrespect John, but I really feel like with Arthur. And I guess another third reason why I prefer Arthur than John, because I feel like, well, I don't know, I just kind of feel like with Arthur, he just got that, like, you know, he's an outlaw, a cowboy. Even though I said that kind of the first thing, but it's just something about Arthur is like, when you make like decisions and all that, you feel like, hey, Arthur's definitely my character. And you know, and like, and with that, when he died from tuberculosis, either one, because I mean, you know, my channel, I can say what I want, so I say tuber, not tuberculosis. But anyway, TB, I'll just say that, TB. You know, like I said, when Arthur died, to me, like, it affected me more, because I felt like when he died, I feel like, dang, like, Arthur died, like, you know, like, the thing about it, like, with Arthur, like, I cared so much about Arthur that I did not want him to die. Like, I mean, even though he was showing signs of dying, but like, the way he died, for like, you know, of course, if you had the good ending, he died really good. But I saw the bad endings, and I feel like if I had got one of the bad endings from Micah, I would have lost it. I would have got so mad, but thank God I did not get it. And then for John, like, I would say too, with John's death, that was horrible. I really, when we first played Red Dead, for John, that was horrible. Man, that hit the heart right there. See how John got taken out. But it's like playing with Arthur, you feel kind of sorry for him, even though, like you say, he was an outlaw. He was not technically good unless you want to be the good guy. But it's like, for him, I felt like with Arthur, because he was dying from TB, to me, I wanted him to actually live as much as he can, especially like with Mary, his love interest. Like, I kind of wanted Arthur to have more like a happy ending, but of course, like, from the two Red Deads, none of them got it. John had it for a short amount of time, and then, you know, you saw with him, he got blasted. But Arthur, he died from just TB, and that, man, I feel like I wish he didn't die like that, or, you know, of course John too. But when you watch it, like, he had a really good ending. But I wish it had an end for him like that way. But I mean, that's better than getting a shot in the face. So I mean, yeah. But honestly, but after that, guys, pretty much this is it for my video, guys. Like I said, I like Arthur more than John. But like I said, I still like John as a character, but I feel like I relate and like Arthur more. So I'm going with that. So what do you guys think? Do you guys like John more? Do you like Arthur more? Like, what is it? So, because I want to know. Alright, guys, thank you for watching the video. Hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and follow me on my social media outlets, and hit the bell to get notification of my next video. And like I said, please write down below which one you feel like you like better, John or Arthur. So, alright, guys, peace. And alright, cowpokes, peace. And I'll see y'all on my next video.